In physics of 20th century, there is a big misunderstanding, namely that time it's a fourth dimension of space. This misunderstanding is blocking development of physics because it does not reflect the real situation in the universe. If we see the mathematical formalism of special theory of relativity, x4 is ECT, where E is imaginary number, C is a light speed, and T is a time. So in this sense, as in Newton physics, distance is velocity per time, and time can never become distance. I personally think that Einstein never think that that time is a fourth dimension of space. This misunderstanding happened after that when somehow this idea that the time it's a fourth dimension has become so modern, and still today we are somehow holding that convinced idea in physics for which we don't have a single experimental data. What we see in quantum physics, what we see in cosmology, that the planets, the stellar objects, and the elementary particles moves only in space. And time in this sense, it's numerical order of motion. And I'm deeply convinced that physics without this insight about time will not and cannot have a progress. This issue is one of the main issues of my book Advanced Relativity, which works perfectly without the model of spacetime. Actually, the model itself of space-time, it's a good mathematical tool in special relativity and also in general relativity. But what we have to understand that in the whole mathematical formalism of relativity, time is numerical order of motion. Time was never and never will be fourth dimension of space. This has to be understood, and I'm convinced if you will read my book, you will get that very deep into your mind, and you will drop idea of time being fourth dimension. Thank you.